To the Corky's Hotline we go. That is where head coach Steve Fisher is standing by. Coach, good morning.
Hello, Scott, BR. How you guys doing?
We're doing great, Coach. Great to hear from you.
Well, I feel the same way.
Now, Coach, are you already up there in Washington, or are you still in San Diego? Are you guys flying out today? What's the story?
Well, I'm not so privileged as to get on a private jet and just scoot up there in about 28 minutes. We did it the old-fashioned commercial way. We got here last night and getting ready to get our team up for a 9:15 breakfast and film session, shoot around, and get ready to play tonight.
All right. Well, Coach, this is a big game. I mean, this is one of these kinds of early season out-of-conference games against a name-brand school. Mm-hmm. This is a great opportunity for San Diego State, who preseason top 25, but a real chance here to get people to say, okay, San Diego State this year. Think they're for real.
It is all of the above. Gonzaga is a brand name now. From coast to coast for the last 10 or 12 years, they have repeatedly won. And that's what gets you recognized, and they've done that with great regularity, especially up here in Spokane. It's my first trip up here, so I'm anxious to see this new facility. They have 4 starters returning, and they're very, very good, and they are really big on the front line, which has us concerned a little bit. So we're excited to see where we are at this early stage of the season.
And Coach, because they're bringing so many players back, I mean, is it a little bit easier for you guys to put together a scouting report on these guys?
We know what they're going to do. They're going to pound that ball inside. They're going to run like crazy, and they're going to guard very effectively. So we'll have a good feel for what they want to do. They're a team that they're scoring over 100 points a game right now in the early season, and they mix up their defenses, and they're led by Stephen Gray, who's a really, really good player, and then they're really big on the front line. Elijah Harris, who from Germany. They've got people from all over the world. Robert Sacre from Vancouver, and so it's going to be interesting to see how, again, we react to the crowd and to the moment and the stage. I know you remember last year when we played at St. Mary's in an early game and weren't able to deal with it. We're a different team now, even though it's the same team. We're better prepared. So I'm expecting us to play well, but I know we're playing a really, really terrific team.
Talking to Coach Steve Fisher, San Diego State head basketball coach tonight. San Diego State versus Gonzaga. Aztecs are number 25 in the country. Gonzaga is number 11. 8 o'clock tonight. You can see the game on ESPN2. Coach, you're so right about this being the same group of guys, but yet a different group of guys, because there's so much more experience. You got so many seniors. And in terms of dynamics on this Aztec basketball team, all of a sudden now you've got a three-point guy, a sharpshooter, in this kid James Rahan. This could change everything for your team this year.
The one thing that people said, boy, you got to get guys that can make open shots, and we were inconsistent with it last year. Chase Tapley and Kelvin Davis, who's now graduated, were guys that could make an open shot, and DJ Gay shot it well. But Rahan does seem to give you that feeling when he touches the ball with a look that you don't want to do it, but you see in a game where sometimes everybody puts their hands up like it's going to be a three and turns and runs the other way. He's a very, very good basketball player, not just a three-point shooter, but he got off to a great start at Long Beach. It was a one-point game, and he went back-to-back-to-back, 3 straight trips, and he nails threes every time down, thanks in no small part to his teammates. Malcolm Thomas is a great passing big man, and we found him in areas, or they found him, to get those open looks. But we can shoot the ball better. I think we'll be more of a threat, yes.
All right, and then Kawhi Leonard, I mean, here's a guy, came in, so decorated, had such an amazing freshman season. Here he comes in his first game, 9 for 17 from the field. And Kawhi Leonard, I mean, is it all about this guy? I mean, is he the centerpiece?
Kawhi is one of those guys, Scott and BR, that he never wants to be the center of attention. Very shy, but his game puts him at the front of the table. He's very good, and he's better this year, as expected. Got in that weight room, got stronger. Having played at this level for 1 year, he knows what to expect, rather than having been told what to expect. He's shooting the ball better. He's got a better sense of what it takes to be a really good team player and a winner at both ends of the floor. So he's legitimate. He's good. He's very good.
I don't know that there's a guy in the country that's had the press that he's had that would be described now as a shy guy. How do you get him out of that shell, Coach?
He's better, BR, but I think that's just that's who he is.
Uh-huh.
He's not a guy that says too much. You know, you like to have your guys be vocal, and especially your leaders. And Kawhi is someone whose game speaks for himself. But he's a terrific young guy, been unaffected, really, at least from the way I view it, by the recognition and notoriety. He wants to get better.
Yeah.
He's the last guy to leave the gym. You have to push him out the door. He's a treat to have on the team, and he's got great respect from his teammates also.
Coach, I look forward to talking to him this year. Will he talk to us about some of his personal issues that he's dealt with? And I don't mean, any kind of problems, but I mean, father, from what I understand, was killed. I mean, there's some stuff that this kid's had to deal with.
He really has, and we've kind of have had him not get into that yet. I think in time that he will. I don't know exactly when. Mike May and I our SID will talk on that, and at an appropriate time, I'm sure that he will. Whether it's later, I don't know on that. But
the guy's got just a great story, and that's all I'm trying to say is that I think
I agree. There's no question.
Yeah, and I think fans will embrace him even more. Not only is he a great player, he's got an incredible story of overcoming a lot of odds, and I think people will associate with it, understand it, appreciate it, and really, really get into Aztec basketball this year. Because all of a sudden, Coach, as you can, I'm sure, appreciate, the expectation level has gone from, well, I hope maybe they can make it, to we think these guys can go deep this year.
I know, and we have embraced that, and I've never been a coach that says, well, we got a lot of things to work on. I've always been the glass is half filled, and sometimes that can come back to bite you. I know that we've got a good team, and yet I know this is a long season, and we've got a league that if you look ahead, you're going to get spanked. And we've got 4 teams, including ourselves, that are all capable of doing what we hope to do. So our goal is to win. And if you win, you get where you want to go. So hopefully we'll play well tonight. And this is a good stage for us, as you said earlier, and we're very, very excited about being here. And we'll see what happens against I'm going to repeat myself. This is a team that all your blemishes will show against this Gonzaga team. So we'll find out what our weaknesses are tonight.
All right, Coach, before you go, you mentioned that you guys flew commercially up to Spokane, and there's a lot of
I know. You're going to be right there. And I know, based on the company you're traveling with, you're going to have a better seat than I've got. So, give me the plays that you want run before the game. Don't be talking at 6 a.m. tomorrow about what we should have done.
I want you to run Florida. I
like Florida.
I like when you call your plays by states, and so
try Arkansas.
So go Florida tonight. Go Florida early.
You're pretty good. You know some of our calls.
Yeah.
He's right. In the old days when I had guys playing in the NBA, we had Glenn Rice playing for the Miami Heat, and we had one play called Heat. So he was so good and so important to me that we gave Rice two plays, Florida and Heat. So, we might sneak that one in there, but I heard you're coming up, Scott. I'm very excited about that.
On my way. I just want to ask you this question. So you guys went through the X-ray machine because it's big controversy now. Is security at the airport? Did you go through the X-ray machine, Coach?
Well, we've done it. We've done it for 10, 11 years now. Yes, I went through the machine.
Oh no, but this is the new one. Where you had to raise your hands and they X-ray your whole body? Did you not go through that one?
Oh no, I did not.
Because I would think it'd be pretty funny if Brian Carwell, who's like 7 feet tall, got in front of the X-ray machine and they could only X-ray him from about mid-chest down. they'd miss like half his body. You know?
No, we didn't get those. We got the normal one that you stand in line like everybody for 30 minutes to get to the front of the line.
30 minutes is right.
to get through.
Right.
I know that we common folk have to do that, but you're going up with a group of folks, right?
Oh yeah.
What time are you guys leaving?
We are leaving at 3:30 this afternoon. We'll be up there. We got a nice dinner planned, and then on our way, and looking forward to cheering you guys on tonight.
Well, we're not going to have many of you, so we look forward to having you and have a safe journey, and it should be a real fun experience for all of us.
Yep, we'll be the guys in the black and red sitting right behind the bench.
Those guys.
Coach, we'll talk to you tonight. Good luck.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Steve Fisher.